So, with that, let's get right into the news. And let me actually go ahead and put that video on screen. Boom, boom. Okay. So, first topic of today. Netflix is headed to E3. This is written by CNET.com, or on CNET.com, written by Oscar Gonzalez. Netflix is headed to one of the biggest gaming events of the year. The video streaming service will host its own panel at the annual Electronic Expo, or E3. The reveal came after a playful back and forth between Netflix and E3 Twitter accounts on Monday. Titled Bringing Your Favorite Shows to Life, Developing Netflix Originals into Video Games. The panel will be part of the E3 Coliseum, where companies take center stage to discuss their projects. According to the Netflix Twitter account, the company will talk about their upcoming Stranger Things game, and there's definitely more to come. Netflix began offering interactive content in 2017 with the release of Puss in Books for kids. Last May announced Telltale Games' Minecraft Story Mode would be featured on the platform and let viewers interact with the game as they would on any other gaming system. So Netflix is putting their hat into the ring, into the gaming industry, into games, and they have Stranger Things. You can see behind us. That's going to be one of their talking points during their panel. But they're also going to say like some other future projects that may be coming as well. First, I want to say it is weird that Netflix is entering the game. But with the recent...
a lot of properties to make games from.
That is very... Actually, you know what? Actually, now you're thinking about it, actually, that makes total sense. I take that back.
Even then, there's like a whole bunch of rumors behind like Netflix and video games.
Absolutely. My question to you guys is, what is your initial thoughts of Netflix entering the game industry? Like, what do you guys think about that?
Kind of what I just said. Like, I think if they do this correctly, it could be fantastic. Having game adaptations of some of their best content. I think about like Altered Carbon. If you haven't seen Altered Carbon, what the fuck are you doing with your life? But Altered Carbon has this idea that your consciousness can be transferred to essentially a skin suit, where everything that you are just gets transferred in that fashion. So the idea of the books is that each book, the character is the same, but he's in a different body each time. And I think the show's going to take the same route for each season. I think a game in that idea could work really well. Basically, like a roguelike, where every time you fuck up in a dialogue scene or your character dies, you just respawn in a new skin suit.
Yeah,
a different character body, like that, and it has slightly different attributes each time because it's a different body. Like that would be a fucking rad idea you could do with Altered Carbon. I'm trying to think of some other great shows, you're showing one on screen right now of Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
If Josh is listening, he could help me out because we have that podcast together. We should go check it out.
That is true. That's true. You guys do have podcasts that talk about Netflix and other shows. So if anybody, you and Josh would know what other shows would be able to fit. Yeah, they could definitely take that route. And if I'm not mistaken, and I'm totally out of the loop here, and something probably you're more knowledgeable on, are all the Netflix shows that are aired on there, are they owned by Netflix, or are they just using the platform to stream it on?
If they are a Netflix original,
I think it's a combination of both.
Well,
you have a Netflix original, then you have stuff that's licensed by Netflix.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is that if it's a Netflix original, it's a Netflix owned property. But if it's but Netflix gets to put stuff on there. So like the show Happy, people didn't realize that that's not a fucking Netflix original. That's a show on FX.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it's on FX.
Same with like Arrested Development.
Right.
Yeah.
The way you can tell that, by the way, is when you're on the website, when you're looking for something to watch, you'll see the Netflix logo on the picture of the show you want to watch, that's how you can know it's an original.
I see.
Yeah. So like for like the way like I kind of think about this move is that it's pretty much like they have a really big opportunity to advertise like these properties that they actually like own into like becoming games. So like, you know, like Stranger Things and then like some of the other originals, but then they can also advertise some of these video game things that they've been doing, well, that have been rumored in the like past, like Zelda, right? Like they apparently, like Legend of Zelda has been rumored to be a series that's going to come out on Netflix, and they have another property which is Castlevania. So maybe it's more of a thing of just like, okay, like here's this content, so like we can make like our own, and like here's these video game adaptations that we're planning, we're going to show to you guys for the first time here at E3. But then again, also they can also be doing the whole thing of I think it was called Black Mirror.
Yeah.
I was gonna say they've been doing the interactive shows. They could show off some of that stuff. But yeah, you said with Castlevania and with Stranger Things, we're literally seeing a show turn into a game and a game turn into a show, and they're fantastic. So it could be a combo of both.
Yeah, exactly. And like, if you really think about it, it's a really, really good marketing tool to like do this, to get these gamers in, and then also give them a game, or hey, like you love this series, we're gonna make it to an actual series that you can like watch. Like you can't get like a Legend of Zelda movie, it's probably not gonna happen, but hey, you can have a series.
I really hope that Netflix kind of does like takes over for what Telltale was, and we get some of those stories.
That'd be great.
Josh,
that'd be amazing.
Love, Death, and Robots could absolutely like support games. Like there's, if you guys have an anthology.
I mean, I don't know about that. I think like Love, Death, and Robots, it was more of just like different stories, but it's like, okay, like yeah, you can make like one into like a game, but it's not like a single series. It's a series of different shorts.
It's called an anthology.
That could go either way, right?
But that's what I'm saying, Ramen, is that is that stories from Love, Death, and Robots could foster games, or you could technically have a game come out that is a series, an anthology of short stories in video format.
Yeah. If Netflix does this right, they can.
That'd be cool. That actually would be fucking cool.
Absolutely.
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I'm like, what do you not know?
Like Netflix can definitely if
I was trying to finish a thought.
Right. If Netflix does this right, they can absolutely take up opportunities to convert, a game to a series or a series to a game. They can definitely do some very interesting moves that I don't think any other company can do, because they have that leverage of, hey, you like this series, we're turning to a game. Like this game, we're turning to a series, and yada yada yada. So like, they're in a very interesting position where they have the material already. It's a matter of like which property would translate well into a game, and which particular ones would be able to do that. My question would be is, I wonder if Netflix is going to be just a publisher, or are they going to be making games in-house?
Publisher. Netflix doesn't make anything in-house.
Yeah.
They always have a studio that makes they are Warner Brothers, essentially.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I was like, they are EA. But no, they're just the publisher. They're just the ones that kind of hand over money for somebody to make something cool. But I don't know. I think this is a good idea. I think if they do this right, and they need to just make indie games. Don't try to fucking go above their pay grade and make fucking AAA titles. Like that doesn't need to happen. Just
Yes.
make simple, short, easy games that anyone can kind of pick up. Because, like, did you guys ever play the Stranger Things game that came out before?
No, I
Did
have
not.
not.
No.
It's simple and it's short.
Yeah.
It's not
Okay.
too complicated, and this one also looks kind of the same. So
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, see, I don't think they're going to go into the actual like. I feel like they're more of making this move to announce game adaptations that are coming onto their service. It's like another Castlevania series, and I think it's probably going to end with Legend of Zelda, and like our first look at Legend of Zelda on Netflix.
I doubt it. I seriously do. But if
You
it,
do?
I know. I seriously. I doubt it. If it happens, to be fucking awesome. But like, I do not think it's gonna happen.
No,
At
I
least
think
anytime soon.
legitimately, Ramen, I think we would get a Minecraft show before we get a Zelda show.
Agreed. Agreed.
Are you okay? I might be willing to bet you guys on this.
No, just don't.
I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. Like, I just kind of think because it's been in the fucking rumor mill for a while.
First off, it was
Zelda.
because somebody put it out there as like a gag, and then a bunch of people fucking stepped up to it, and even Reggie came out and was like, "There's no show in the works at all."
Yeah. There's no way. There's no way. At least for now. Who knows? We may be completely wrong, but it's we'll find out in another month or so when E3 approaches. But
I feel like if Nintendo was going to make a show, they might not go towards
Okay.
Netflix. That's all.
Okay. Well, like, okay. So I think if they're going to like do this, it's going to end with a show. It's not going to end with a game.
oh, oops.